Croatia to me is islands and the sea. It's prosciutto for breakfast, sailboats like this in the sun. The best thing that I like to do here is to drive down the Dalmatian coast, which is very popular for most people. But some of the best memories I have of that is Hvar town, where you've got the yachts and the Banyan Beach Club over there. You can sit, get a cabana and a bottle of wine, and dive off your own private dock into the sea if you want. On Brač, you've got Zlatni Rat. The day I was there was a terrible rainstorm, so even though we walked around the beach, we cruised over to Milna, which was one of the best surprises that we had there. It's this little tiny town on the other end of Brač, and you get there and it's basically just yachters and some fishermen that pull into the town. And we pretty much spent the whole day just hanging out in a tavern right there on the water, talking to the yachters and the fishermen that came in. It's a great little time. The other great thing is just you can drive the whole coast so easily, and it's pretty easy. The roads are one or two roads on an island a lot of the time. You go from place to place, and yeah, it's a great place to visit. Dubrovnik, of course, seems like one of the highlights. It's best, I think, in the day when it gets crowded, to ask somebody where Buza Bar is, and you go through the hole in the wall and sit there on the rocks and dive off into the sea and just hang out and have a glass of wine or a beer, and then go back into the city at night or in the late afternoon after some of the crowds have thinned out, and wander some of the alleys and just try to get lost and then find the wall and walk back to where you are. It's really one of the better places that you can go to find seas and islands and sun, it seems like, because it's still very easy to get along on the coast and people are very friendly, but it's not so crowded as some of the other big destinations on the Med, and the Adriatic's a little bit less traveled, it seems like. Anybody that wants to come here, I think it's a highly recommended choice.